Member for Capalaba.
Mr Speaker, my question is to the Premier and Minister for Veterans. Can the Premier outline how the Crisafulli LNP Government is prioritising safety for all Queenslanders, especially our youngest and most vulnerable, after a decade of decline?
I call the Premier.
Mr Speaker. Mr Speaker, I just want to start by thanking the honourable member for Capalaba for the question. It's a question about safety. It is safety that called him to this place, and I want to thank him for his contribution outside the parliament, but equally his contribution in it. And I value his friendship, I value his counsel, and I want to thank him for being called to serve. The member's question speaks about our most vulnerable, and that's our children. And I just want to make a few comments about what we're doing in this space, but I want to reflect. As I look in the gallery today, I see a lot of young parents. And it's young parents that have driven me in this space, because I've been speaking to a lot of them. And they tell me about what the heartache and the decision-making process is like at the moment when it's time to drop their kids off to daycare. And it shouldn't be that way. It should never be that way. And I want to make the point, the vast majority, the overwhelming majority of people who work in the early childhood sector, they are such good people that they go there because they, in many cases, have kids of their own. They're people who love children. They want to see their development. But there has been a cohort, albeit a small one, that has cast doubt for every parent in this state. And that's what they tell me. And they say they don't want to feel that sense of guilt when they're going to drop their kids off in the morning. And I say to parents, no system will ever be foolproof. No system will ever be rock solid. But you can bet we're going to do more than what's been done for a long period of time. And I look around and I see the faces of the ministers who are respectively working on those areas. I see the minister who's driving reform in blue cards. And it's got to happen. Because if someone's got a piece of paper and they've got a card that says that they are safe, it should be a card that has some legitimacy. I think about what it means across jurisdiction. How can it be that a monster who offends in New South Wales can then walk across a border and do it again? That's wrong. And it's been this minister who's put it on the national agenda and driven it hard. I think about the broken child safety system in this state. I think about the revolving door, and I get to see the faces of many of them sit opposite me. This minister is the one who stepped up to the plate to deliver the public inquiry that's needed, the Commission of Inquiry. It's been a decade of decline. And I say to I'm going to take the interjection. It's another making up story from the member for McConnell. It's not rubbish. It's not rubbish. You've got children. Children have been harmed in institutions.
Order. Member for
where
Pine
they
Rivers.
should be safe.
Member for Pine Rivers, member for McConnell. Order. Premier, one moment. Member for McConnell, if you don't want your interjections to be taken, don't make interjections. Premier.
Children have been harmed in institutions where they should be safe. And we owe it to them to do better. We owe it to parents to do better. And, Mr Speaker, after a decade of decline, this government is doing better.
Member for Algeciras.